They make life easy for us. They make life convenient for us. Nobody wants to do hard work. No one wants to live not 1 second in discomfort. So who knows where it's going? It will go where it goes always, downhill and downhill until total collapse comes. And this is the issue. And this is why I've done the Legalize Freedom campaign. Please, legalize freedom at Blogspot. Legalize Freedom campaign at blogspot.com. Give us some help. Volunteer to do this thing. I'm talking to you people out here now, Alex. Volunteer to use the Freedom of Information Act to find out exactly how much spying is done in your town and let us know so that we can collate this and put it out. Help us out financially if you can. Send us whatever you can to Legalize Freedom at P.O. Box 60, Finger, Tennessee, 383, what is it? 383?
34.
Yeah, 383.
Well, look, and people don't want to do it through yours, and I think they should. Folks should be their own citizen journalist. Mainstream media should be shamed into covering this. I want to explain again. The police, the feds, they already go in bulk data dumps, and they can get basically anything they want from the telecoms. But the telecoms, because they know they can get sued, have cut back on this some the last few years and make them get warrants. And so the feds don't like to share too much with local police with the parallel construction because it's so illegal. And so now the locals with Homeland Security grants, because they both share the data, are putting in every city and town their own cell towers. People call them fake. They're not fake. They're dual cell towers to steal your data, to put out the codes, to be able to put programs on your phone, to take control of it. And remember what happened 5 years ago in Philadelphia and in surrounding areas. It also happened in Sacramento. The 11-year-old girl was getting in and out of the shower. She was eating Skittles. And the school called her in and said, you were taking drugs. We're suspending you. And they said, how did you know? And they said, your laptop. And we have videos of the teachers bragging, yeah, we see the kids at home. We see them undressing, blah, blah, blah. So over the top. If you caught a teacher peeping, Tomming through your window, you could beat him to death and the grand jury would no-bill you. You could kill someone in manslaughter in an act of anger if that happened. But in the webcam gate, the court even ruled that, well, you know what? You got to pay $610,000. But the school said we're not going to stop. And it's ubiquitous, and they were using the cell cams and the laptops to watch everyone. This is what goes on, and they weren't even apologetic. First time I heard of this, John McAfee, was about 14 years ago in Tennessee and then in Missouri. It was in local news in both cases. In one case, in Missouri, the middle school girls basketball team came to another town, and they were in the showers and saw cameras in the showers. Now, the normal response would be run out screaming to your parents, panic. But in the 1984, the school came out and said, what's the big deal? Of course, there could be fights in the showers or thefts. And it turned out it was being accessed by people in more than 20 states and by hundreds of law enforcement departments filled with pedophiles wanting to watch prepubescent girls in the shower. Okay, and I mean, folks, this is a total network, and it came out the NSA. They're looking at people and watching people over webcams and stalking people. And of course, if you're Kate Upton, don't you know there's going to be people at the NSA that are going to want to get into your cloud and look at your naked body? I mean, how stupid are people, John McAfee? How dumb are we that it's just that how dare you not like a shower in the 11-year-old girl's bathroom? I mean, how dare you not like cameras in there?
Admittedly, we as a society may not be the smartest in the world, but seriously, Alex, where are the parents? If you're a father of a teenage girl and you find out that someone is watching her in the shower, good God, Alex, why aren't we all out in the streets carrying signs and guns, making sure that this never happens again?
They did, and the cops showed up and said it's no big deal. And the people at that school argued with the other parents and said it keeps them safe.
Well, yeah, okay, maybe. But when it happens...
It's the government. If a private citizen did it, you'd freak out because it's government. It's supposedly safe. The founders told us, and history shows, government's the most dangerous. Go ahead.
Well, governments are composed up of individuals, Alex. That's the issue. They're all people. So it's like the Bank of America. They have the right to watch you while you're accessing your account. But what is the Bank of America? It's composed of people. Someone at a lunch hour who works for the Bank of America who is bored, going, well, let's go watch this teenage girl take a shower. Come on, get real. If it happened to my child, if I had a 14-year-old child or a 12-year-old child and found out that someone was watching her while she was in my house, in the privacy of the bathroom taking a shower, I would pick up a gun. Why aren't we all doing that? What is wrong with us? What is wrong with the parents? Have you lost all respect for yourself?
It's just, well, I'm telling you, our national symbol should be a guy bending over, grabbing his ankles.
Unfortunately, it's reached that state, Alex. I'm starting to lose faith, not in the future, but in ourselves as a society. What has happened to us? In 1950, do you realize what would have happened if someone said, yeah, they're watching your kids in the shower? They would have burned the school down and hung the teachers. You know this is a fact. Now what happens? Nothing. We sit back and turn on the television and watch the next football game.
That's right. When the government fears the people, there is liberty. When the people fear the government, there is tyranny. Thomas Jefferson. And we are, let's just face it, we have a lot of good left in the country, but by and large, they're replacing our spirit with one of cowardice and servitude and groveling to tyranny.
Are you happy doing your laundry with perfume detergents that irritate your skin? Are you happy washing your hands with stinking fragrances that gives your skin rashes? Are you happy paying new, higher prices for smaller boxes? Find your happiness today with our 1 to 4 year supply of pure soaps or our 1 to 2 month sampler with bar soap, shampoo, laundry, and dish soap at 5starsoap.com. You deserve the best. Happiness is 5starsoap.com.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
My Magic Mud is a tooth whitening powder that removes plaque and detoxifies your mouth. It's safe for your enamel, giving you a beautiful polish and a dentist-like clean after every use. My Magic Mud is also the perfect remedy for pain caused by sensitivity. It strengthens your teeth and gums for a strong, healthy smile. The ingredients are 100% natural and it's safe for children. Simply brush with My Magic Mud right before bedtime for a cleaning you can count on. Visit mymagicmud.com.
Are you ready to surrender your right to buy body armor? No joke. Congress is now trying to outlaw civilian body armor. And if House Bill H.R. 5344 becomes law, you can kiss your right to protect yourself against rifle bullets goodbye. Don't put off your body armor purchase any longer. Go now to InfidelBodyArmor.com. Thousands of military veterans trust their lives to Infidel Body Armor. You should too. Spelled INFIDEL. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
My name's Bruno. I'm 52 years old. I've tried different protein powders over the years, and they've all tasted pretty bad. I tried One World Whey and found it to be delicious. After 10 weeks on One World Whey, my wife commented, "You have more muscles and you're leaner than when you were 20 years old." My body has changed dramatically. I'm a cyclist. Normally I'll ride 2 days on and take 2 days off. After being on One World Whey, I rode 10 days in a row in over 100-degree heat, and then I take another 2 servings of One World Whey, and then work out at the gym for another hour and a half. I just couldn't believe these results. My normal muscle tightness and soreness after working out are virtually gone. Don't take my word for it. One World Whey comes in single servings. Just give it a try.
One World Whey is derived from Amish grass-pastured cows and is newly reformulated to be higher in protein. Call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325. Or visit oneworldwhey.com. That's oneworldwhey.com.
Freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing. Don't mean nothing, honey, if it ain't free. Yeah, feeling good was easy, love, when he sang the blues. You know, feeling good was good enough for me.
I'm going to do a little bit of overdrive to go to Ashley.
Good enough for me
and Josh and Truth Raider. They've been holding the longest. I'm sorry to Randy and Terry. We're out of time. Please remember that this broadcast is listener supported. Please spread the word about it. Please support us and get the high-quality products, the Nascent Iodine, the Survival Shield, the Oxy powder that flushes out the guts like nothing I've ever seen. Truly revolutionary. All of it available. The very lowest prices, highest quality, InfoWarsLife.com. Exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com with the InfoWars Life OxyPower and other products. Or call toll-free 888-253-3139. And don't forget to get PrisonPlanet.tv memberships. 11 people can use it each night with the same username and passcode. It's $5.95 a month. And all your data is private and it's on our own system. So PrisonPlanet.tv. John McAfee, getting back to the cloud, they have designed the architecture of this to be tapped, to be tracked in live time for social engineering. That's admitted. But at the same time, the internet's been exposing the establishment a lot as well. I don't even know if humanity can survive all the stuff that's going to come out of this. I mean, we definitely are strapped into a serious roller coaster here.
Big time. Big time. And it is a double-edged sword. While the internet, the cloud, our new technology is being used to spy on us and to remove our freedoms, it's also, Alex, giving us the opportunity to express ourselves and to utilize the few freedoms we have left. I'd like to say this before I forget it. We spoke about parents not caring whether their children are being watched. Surely, as parents, as loving human beings, you must care about the world that you are leaving to your children. Your children have to live in this world that is increasingly constrained, increasingly less free, a world where privacy is diminishing to the point that it is disappearing. If you love your children, for Christ's sake, do something. Do something. I just have to say this, Alex. I feel like I'm alone up here on a soapbox and people are looking the other way. It's frustrating.
No, they're not. Listen, people are really concerned. They're really awake now. But it is make it or break it. Because we either now start reversing this and people start getting in trouble, or we've set the precedent that we live in the opposite of an unsurveilled society. And it's not to keep us safe. Go ahead.
And it's not just the lack of privacy and the fact that we have surveillance. We sit back blindly while police kill innocent children and get away with it. And this has got to stop, Alex. Again, if we have any sense of humanity, if we have a grain of grace left, surely. If we don't
well, government across the board is becoming more and more unaccountable. But if you look at the feds militarizing police and then using the bad actions of the police to federalize them further, or if you look at how they now admit all over the country, they pull you over and you got cash, no drugs, they take your cash. When cops became robbers was one headline I saw this week. People are really starting to understand that as well, how far we've fallen.
We have. And I have a friend who was traveling through Texas with a fair amount of cash. Well, legal cash. I mean, you work for money, you take money, you put it in your pocket. And they charged this person with money laundering, for Christ's sakes, because it was cash.
Well, at least they charged him. In most of the cases, they don't even come up with a fake charge. They just take the money.
Right. This is the world we're living in. And you and I are talking about it like, and people are listening like, yeah, okay, that happens. And then you turn the TV back on, Alex, and get lost in some fake world.
That's because they've raised us as spectators, and even as horrible things are happening, even to ourselves, we just sit back and watch it. We're not actors in the real world. That's what Karl Rove said. He said, we're history's actors now in the elite. You'll accept whatever reality we say. All right, very interesting. I'm going to come back and plug that website one more time and take your calls. Thank you, John McAfee. Always great to have you on. Great news is tonight, 7 o'clock Central.
Visit
GCNlive.com
today.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you'll love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
we turn jeans inside out. Diamond Gusset Jeans. Made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond Gusset Jeans got it. Others don't.